Hello, and welcome to Ecofluency's free exercise series. My name is Saskia, and I'm the founder of Ecofluency. I've developed these exercises throughout my own nature communication practice over the last 13 years, and while teaching and consulting in nature communication over the last 4 years. Along the way, I've learned that they are very similar to previously taught exercises in some spiritual traditions, like pranayama in yoga, and exercises that have been developed through scientific research done by the HeartMath Institute. These types of exercises can change your brain's state from beta to alpha and stimulate your parasympathetic nervous system, which is a state that is far more conducive to deep listening and dialogue with nature than when your sympathetic nervous system is more active. The goal of these is to offer you some resources to connect more deeply with nature, including with your own personal landscape, your body. Because we are nature, our body is one of the best instruments that we have to tune into the deeper intelligence and wisdom of nature. Calibrating the body as an instrument of perception is very important in communicating with nature, as it allows you to listen with more of yourself as you widen your range of senses and awareness. It helps you to discern what is a projection from yourself versus a message from a more than human aspect of nature, and it helps you build confidence and trust in yourself, which is a great antidote to doubt, something which we all feel in all of our relationships, even with humans. Give yourself time to listen deeply to each of the prompts, and be curious and trusting about what information you get rather than placing any judgment on it. The information may change, even on a daily basis. Notice how it feels after you've asked the questions and after getting any of the answers, if you've received anything. The information might come up as thoughts, feelings, sensations, emotions, a deep intuitive knowing, or all of the above. It may not even come up when you ask, but rather later in a dream or in a random waking moment in the following days. One question you might have is, how do you know it's a message from your own body? Well, a certain amount of skepticism is healthy. It's what helps us to determine what is true for us. But it can mean that our logic gets in the way. So if you can be open to the information that comes up in your own body, especially if it happens in a way that you wouldn't expect or is outside of your comfort zone, then there is a greater likelihood of getting to know what your body needs rather than just what it wants, and you can develop deeper trust in your body's wisdom and intelligence. Truly loving yourself in a healthy way doesn't happen overnight. Maybe you don't get anything the first time you do this exercise or any similar exercise. That's okay. It may even take time to develop your relationship and deepen with yourself. Truly loving yourself in a healthy way doesn't happen overnight. Maybe you don't get anything the first time you do this exercise or any similar exercise. That's okay. It may take time to deepen your relationship with yourself, and just showing up, even if you get nothing sometimes, is a courageous act of cultural repair. But if you find yourself being triggered at any level, bring your attention back to your breath, breathing deeply in and out. You may also wish to hold the golden thread in your mind, which is step 2 of the exercise below, to remind yourself of your connection. You can do any and all of the exercises every day. They can also be used together with other exercises. It doesn't matter whether you've done an Ecofluency workshop or course with me before. However, it's really important to only tune in as far as feels appropriate for you, especially if you're doing this on your own. This is because every human holds the patterns of trauma in their physical body and in their energetic fields. These can be from our own in this life, or inherited from our family, or carried over from another life. Just because an experience doesn't seem significantly dramatic to someone else doesn't mean it isn't hurtful or damaging to you. Therefore, tuning into our body's wisdom helps and is helped by us being aware of how and where our personal triggers are in our own body and where they're held. So, tuning into our body's wisdom helps and is helped by us being aware of how and where our personal triggers are held in our body. It is made far easier if we look after our physical and mental health, like eating healthily, exercising regularly, staying hydrated, getting enough sleep, spending time outdoors, actively engaging in personal development, and so on. Of course, this is more easily said than done, but doing something small towards our well-being is better than nothing. Starting simply and then tweaking your own habits is the most effective, sustainable way of living a healthy life. And make it fun. If you really hate doing something, it's far less likely that you'll keep doing it. Looking after our health is as much a spiritual process as it is a physical and mental one, because as we seek health, we come closer to wholeness. These exercises may seem like a simple thing to do, even once, but it can have deep impacts. With each conscious breath, you are healing yourself a little bit more, transforming how you relate, and therefore healing the world. As you become more familiar with your own inner landscape, you'll find that you probably develop more trust in yourself. It can help you understand where trauma triggers are held in the body. It can help you detect illness before symptoms arise, dissolve blockages to feeling more joy and pleasure in your body, and ultimately feel more at home in yourself and with the rest of nature. Most importantly, please be patient, gentle, and kind with yourself. Step 1. Circular breathing with the earth. This is the first step in a 3-part practice that helps you tune into the body's wisdom for clarity and integrity. Begin by sitting or standing as comfortably as you can. If you are seated, sit upright and make sure that your back support allows that your back is straight. Think of your spine like a young tree, both flexible and stable. If you are standing, make sure that your knees are not locked so that your energy can flow through your body more easily. Begin by noticing how you are feeling right now. What thoughts do you have? What emotions are you experiencing? What kind of feelings or sensations are in your body? And how intense are they? You may want to write these down if you wish to track any changes that may occur after the exercise. Pause the video if you need. Let your belly be relaxed, even if it pushes out. No one's watching you, so it doesn't matter how you look. This allows your diaphragm muscle to fulfill its role as the primary muscle of inspiration, filling your lungs, brain, body, and whole self with more oxygen and vitality. Breathe in and out more deeply. As you breathe in, let your belly button pull away from your spine, expanding your abdomen. As you breathe out, let your belly button pull back in, pushing the breath out of your lungs without forcing it. Allow your in-breath and out-breath to be equal and to become longer. See if you can breathe in for at least 5 seconds, out for 5 seconds. You can choose to hold your breath in and out for a few seconds or let the transition be smooth. Play with this and see what makes you feel better. Pause the video if you need to do that. Next, start to breathe as if the air is coming from the earth and into your body through your heart area, carrying rejuvenating energy and vitality with it, filling all the parts of you, even those parts that aren't physical. Let the breath in filter into your cells, into your DNA, into the spaces between the particles. Let it fill the parts around you, the different layers of your energy field. On your next out-breath, let your breath flow down through your spine, out into the earth, releasing whatever needs to be let go of for her to compost. These can be thoughts, feelings, emotions, sensations, or anything else energetic that you wish to release and have transformed. Remember that the earth is much bigger, stronger, older, wiser, cleverer than any human, and our bodies are made of her body. So, as one of our oldest living ancestors and mother figures, she knows better than us how to compost what we no longer need and to turn it into nourishment for other life. So let her do that. This starts to bring us into a more balanced relationship with her and with the wider cycles and webs of life. As we let her first strengthen our bodies and energy fields, we become more capable of helping her and the others who live on her surface in the correct balance of give and take. When it comes to practicing sacred reciprocity, it first requires us to be humble enough to receive from those in nature who have the true power before we can grow and offer back to them and pay it forward to others. As you breathe in, draw in the life force energy that the earth wants to give you, her child, and notice how you're feeling as you receive her support. Also notice how it feels to let go, trusting the earth's ability to transform and transmute what we cannot. Keep sharing breath with her in this circular manner. What message does your body want to share with you? Feel into whether you are happy to stay with this or whether you'd like to add the next step. For some, it can be a very big step in transforming our way of breathing, as well as how we perceive our relationship with Earth. Step 2. Your body as the golden bridge. This is the second step in a 3-part practice that helps you tune in with the body's wisdom for clarity and integrity. If you're doing this as a standalone practice, first feel into how your body feels right now and take a few deep breaths with a relaxed belly. Then, start to create a golden thread from the base of your spine and grow it down into the earth. You can do this through intention, visualization, or feeling. Let this golden thread grow down as far as it feels appropriate for you, whether it's just below the surface of the earth, a few meters or a few feet, or a few 100 kilometers deep, all the way to the heart of the earth if you wish, or anywhere in between. Choose whether you want it to be a fine thread, a woven cord, or even a very chunky rope. Your imagination is the limit to how this golden connection looks and feels. Wherever you find that it ends, let it branch out, becoming like roots that ground you deeply into the earth. And notice how this feels. If you wish, you can also extend this golden thread, cord, or rope from the base of your spine upwards, going up through your neck, out the top of your skull, and into the sky. Let it grow as far as it feels appropriate in this direction, whether it's to the outer atmosphere of the Earth, the edge of the solar system, or beyond the galaxy to the far reaches of the cosmos. Wherever it ends, let it branch out like antenna, absorbing energy from the rest of the universe that is aligned with your highest and deepest well-being, replenishing you, filling all of your being, and filtering down through you to nourish the earth too. You are a golden bridge between earth and sky, between above and below. Feel into how this feels for you, and tune into what message your body wants to share with you right now. Feel into whether you are happy to stay with this, or whether you'd like to add the next step. If not, that's okay. Simply sit quietly for a while and feel what's happening in your body. Step 3. Tuning into the body's wisdom. This is the third step in a 3-part practice that helps you tune into the body's wisdom for clarity and integrity. If you're doing this as a standalone exercise, first sit comfortably with your hands in your lap. Take a few deep breaths with a relaxed belly and surrender to the feeling of your body's weight, supported by the earth. Breathe in through your heart area and down through your spine into the earth. When you are ready, ask your body what it needs to feel grounded, safe, clear, healed, rejuvenated, fully present here and now. Pause the video and allow yourself to tune into each of these words: grounded, safe, clear, healed, rejuvenated, and fully present in the here and now. You may wish to write down what you get, and keeping a journal allows you to keep track of what changes might happen or any similarities that you might find each time you do this practice. I hope that this 3-step exercise has been helpful to you. Remember, I welcome feedback, so please reach out through the contact page on the Ecofluency website if you want to share any insights, comments, and/or critique, or email me at saskia@ecofluency.org. Thank you.